Taurus North Node. Welcome to Honeybee U Tarot. My name is Melissa. This reading is for essentially the eclipse season, which is running from November 19th to December 4th. That's when we're going to see the eclipses. And, you know, the energy is around, okay? So we'll just say from, we can say mid-November or mid to late November through to mid-December. Okay, so let's see what your overarching theme or message is from the Moonology deck. Anything else that you need to know about this reading or working with me will be linked in the description box below. Well, that was fast. Okay, you good. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. I will read out of the Moonology deck. Ooh, and a time for healing. Balsamic moon. See that? I will read out of the oracle decks at the end of the reading. And then at the bottom of the deck is nothing is set in stone. I apologize for the glare. If you've been with me before, you can tell I've changed up my arrangement here a little bit. I just really did not enjoy the side view. It's a bit of a vanity thing, I think. But hopefully this is going to work out. And if it doesn't, then I'll change and figure it out. Okay, so let's look at what might be the possible challenges for you, Taurus North Node, moving through this time. Okay, Knight of Cups. Okay, a challenge might be, oh, wow. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Either let's get a clarifier. Okay. Looks like something, an offer of love or an apology could be coming in, or it could be that you want to express an offer, and whatever is coming in or whatever you want to express. Yeah, we got the Lovers card at the bottom, or to clarify this. So yeah, it could be yeah, and then the star at the bottom. Okay, so healing and or wishes, feel, yeah, hope, help, healing, wishes. A challenge for you might be, we've got the time of healing here, is that an offer could be coming your way, or you may be wanting to make an offer of love or of apology or of forgiveness. And it's really going to be about you making a choice that's right for you. And really, in your North Node, it's important for you to be more open, less judgmental, less suspicious, but more embracing of, differences in people. And, it looks like there's been a bit of a journey here. Okay, these are the three cards at the bottom of the deck. I mean, you can just intuitively see what these pictures look like. Okay. So requiring you to gather up your strength and dig deep within to go through this experience. Luck is on your side, a time for healing and nothing is yet set in stone, which that could in and of itself be what makes this a challenge for you, because I think you prefer a certain level of certainty before you make moves, right? Okay, so we got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So opportunities coming in for you. We have the Hierophant. Well, there you are, Taurus. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Could be with the Magician. It could be that you are, oh, and the World underneath that. Yeah, you're closing out a cycle and the wheel is turning. Looks like in your favor for you to maybe even come more into your own, or potentially for you to move into a commitment, marriage, something. Something that you've manifested. Something that you've manifested, but also that it looks like it took a minute for you to close out an old cycle, maybe even to close out your own karmic cycle, meaning, you know, learning more about yourself and the different things that, you know, the South, excuse me, the South Node can bring into our lives, where there just going to be challenges and things that we have to work through. And so maybe you've, you know, kind of closed some of that off. Let's get a clarifier and see. The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Looks good. Okay, I guess this is the one. Oh, and Six of Wands. Yep. So victory. Victory is yours. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good, light, joyful. You know, Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Again, for me, that's a Taurus card. Slowly, steadily moving, creating, building something, and you're feeling pretty good about what it is that you've done. It looks like to me, or an opportunity to, you know, let's see what you have to let go of. What does Taurus North Node need to let go of? Okay, nostalgia. Possibly nostalgia. Okay, looking back. Coulda, woulda, shouldas, all of that. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles underneath that. The Knight of Pentacles again. Whoa, wow. Lots of Pentacles here. Ace of Pentacles underneath that. Also for me, and you got 6 and 6. You got the Lover's card here, and then underneath that, the 6 of Cups. I mean, this is like crazy full of, looks pretty good to me. Also, for me, the 6 of Cups is about healing, you know, the inner child. And if we're letting go of that, you know what I want to say about that? Just what's kind of coming to me with all of this is I think you just have a new opportunity, and there's no real reason to go back into shoulda, coulda, woulda, or or maybe this is an opportunity and a time for you to let go of you know, younger notions of what it means to come into a relationship and to make choices. You know, we all make choices, and we make choices based on the hands that were dealt, and sometimes it doesn't feel like a choice, but there's no point in staying back there and saying, well, if only. It doesn't matter, because it wasn't. And those weren't the choices that you made. And you can forgive yourself, and you can forgive the other people that are in your lives or have been part of your path, so that you can move forward and have the life, the joy, the happiness that you deserve. Let's get a clarifier. Scorpio south node. Scorpio is your south node. Taurus is your north node. There's like lots of resentment holding and kind of deep, dark brooding, and that's just not where that was for your past. Okay, however you think of your past, that's not for you now. Okay, all right. Let's see, we're getting clarifiers here for 6 of Cups. Yeah. Wow. Ooh, interesting. So 2 of Pentacles here again. 8 of Wands and Page of Wands. Clarifying this. Yeah, I feel like you're in your flow and you have a new opportunity, and you can accept this as an opportunity for what it is, and just allow yourself to let go, of the past. And when I say the 8 of Wands is like you're in your flow, it's almost like if you've ever been in the right place, the right time, the right energy, it's all around. It's just like, it's like a tail. Is that what they call it? A tailwind? But it's just like something, it's like if you had a sailboat and, well, I'm not a sailor, so I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'll just say it. Maybe somebody out there is a sailor. And you threw up your sail and there's no wind, you're kind of just going to sit there. But when the wind catches the boat, it's sort of like the perfect timing, everything's coming together, and it just moves you forward. Don't overthink it. Don't stay stuck in the past. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What to focus on? Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. This is a card of having a sense of achievement, having a sense of abundance, having a did I say of independence? No. Having a sense of independence, an ability and an understanding that you have all that you need and then some, and you can trust. You've focus on everything that you've achieved, grown, learned, manifested, created. It's been slow, it's been steady, it's been, maybe there was a card over earlier, that looked like it was kind of tough. So allow yourself to just settle into, complete trust and faith and abundance enjoy the fruits of your labor is what I want to say. Okay. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, and maybe even consider what do you want to do next? How can you build on this? Okay. Taurus North Node, let's get a clarifier for the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Victory. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Jumping in a car, making a move, or you know, it's you're leveling up. You've come through, like I said, you've come through something, something's closed out, and you're ready to move forward with a lot more of a sense of independence and confidence in taking your chariot wherever you want it to go, in whatever that means for you, and shining, you know, Queen of Wands is here at the bottom of the deck. Shining brightly, standing tall, owning who you are, owning what is important to you, what feels good to you, and I mean, you can see the castle. This is interesting. Huh. I mean, you might be moving slowly. I don't know. But this chariot is a little snail, right? And I don't know if you can see from the glare, but there is a castle back here. Okay. So she's either leaving one castle, leaving a home and forging out on her own, or maybe, right? Moving to her own castle. And again, in this card, there's a castle back here. Might be moving home. Okay, so let's look at any blocks to be aware of. Ooh, okay, well, worry is one. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Any blocks to be aware of? The Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, with the Nine of Swords popping out and the Lover's card. Okay, potential blocks for you might be in worrying about your choices and being afraid because of past experiences that you might be making the wrong choice for yourself. Maybe in love, maybe in relationships. It sort of seems to be all over the place here. So this might be, you know, what you're looking at and dealing with. What I'm understanding about the eclipse season is if you can go back to 2002, 2002 and 2013, 14, the themes that were present in those times are also present here. So very similar themes. So like what was going on, what was changing in your life during those two periods. You know, was it in money? Was it in relationship? Was it in, you know, because you have pentacles here a lot. You had pentacles, but definitely seems like relationship and making choices, right? Like you having a choice over these things seems to be a theme for you. So think about that. Okay, let's take a look and get a clarifier here for potential blocks to be aware of. Okay. Is it just one? Oh. All right. Any legal issues? So you got the Justice card with the Sun. The Justice card with the Sun at the bottom of the deck around blocks. Maybe some sort of legal issue could come to light, or freak you out a bit, like maybe just thinking of past legal issues in relationships or with money, having to do with money. Maybe, oftentimes we're looking at marriages and divorces when we're thinking of all of that coming together. So, there's that. Okay. Strengths to draw from for Taurus. North Node at this time. What are your strengths, Taurus, North Node? Do you know? So many people think the South Node is bad. No, you've got so many strengths coming from the South Node. The key is to balance it, right? To learn to balance out some of the more imbalanced pieces, which can also be strengths, they're just not balanced. And once you do learn through the journey of your North Node and heading off into your North Node, then you go back and you integrate all of those strengths from the South Node. So what do we have here? Oh, look at you. Ooh, the Hermit. What's going on here with this situation? All right, well, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Hermit as a strength. I think you can draw from the wisdom that you may have gained having gone within, having taken a time out to think more, reflect more on life, on your particular life, on where you've gone, where you're going, where you've been, and then being confident in taking action and moving forward based on some of the insights and the wisdom, that you've gained in your journey. Yeah, there's some kind of a new opportunity here coming up. And it looks to me like you've done everything that you needed to maybe feel confident in your choices, things that are important to you. Okay. So the final oracle card that we're getting, or that we're using, it's Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. I have all my decks linked below in the description box if you want to know as well. Okay, now these cards don't pop out. I like pop outs, they don't pop out. So I have been using these in this manner. Just really feeling the energy coming off the cards. I hope you can't hear that my cat is now hocking up a hairball. Ooh, it's this one. Okay, excuse her. Ooh, a grand symphony. These cards are gorgeous. I hope you can see. A grand symphony. 27. All right. So, the Moonology deck. Luck is on your side, a time for healing, and then a grand symphony. New moon in Sagittarius. Ooh, interesting. That's the eclipse axis, I think, is the December eclipse. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. Right, remember, nothing yet is set in stone, but you got the wheel of fortune here, okay? This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up if that's something that you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of a gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Yes, and that is something that you have to be able to do, dear Taurus North Node. Attune to the moon. Yes, count your blessings. Literally, write them down or say them out loud. Additional meanings for the card. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice. I cannot say that enough when we see this card. Okay. A time for healing, the balsamic moon. Time for healing, the balsamic moon. Where is, I wish this was. Swear. I think she's been having a lot of these gagging moments. Sorry. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Okay, so think about what we talked about with the Six of Cups, okay? Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. When one is healed, all are healed. That's what Honeybee Utero is really all about. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn a corner. You need more time to heal and think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. Okay, and finally, a grand symphony. So we've got number 27. Again, that's another 9. So you're like at the end of something. Right before you begin something new, right? So good on you. Inclusivity, being part of the whole, removing bias, seeing the interconnectedness of all, knowing that everything you do has a consequence, a unity consciousness, and the end of division. As human beings, we have a tendency to see ourselves as separate from others. This perception is the root of the cosmic joke played on us all. Although our five senses and intellect can help us manage our experiences in the material world, and intuition helps us navigate the invisible, we still struggle with the issue of identity and how we fit into the whole. You are facing a paradox today. You need to focus on being your unique self, for only you can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world. But equally, you need to learn to be selfless and put we before me. I mean, this is what we're coming into. Be uniquely you, and how much of a blessing is your uniqueness going to be to the whole. Again, that's a honeybee you tarot. Honeybee you tarot. Why? Right? Okay. Seeing yourself as part of the consciousness that unifies us all. You're being invited to step back and see the bigger picture until your individual part on the world stage disappears and blends with the glory of all life. It's true that who you are and what you do counts in far-reaching ways. Consider this, though. When you listen to music, it's the whole, not any single note on its own, that makes the song come alive. So today, ask yourself, can you be a part of something bigger? Can you put the principles and needs of the group above your own wants? Can you fully embrace the concept of unity and diversity, which is part of your North Node path of learning, in celebrating all the notes in the symphony? If so, then you will indeed be wise, and whatever you are dreaming about will be fulfilled beyond your wildest hopes. It's time to do your part to sing in harmony with others. Stay in tune and learn the new harmonies and notes. Such sweetness will arise. Okay, so I think all of this sounds wonderful, great. Wow, I don't know what I'm going to call this, really, but yeah, I think a time for healing. Okay. Be well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for doing your work, your healing. You matter. Your story matters. Your healing matters. And if you would just take a second to hit like, leave me a comment, subscribe, or share this video if it resonated with you and you think someone else could benefit. I'd really appreciate it, as you are part of the Hive.